What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oklahoma's offense will come out first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Dropping back, it's Higgins. Looking to the big tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and there go. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Hit right back to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about...
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Makes a man miss. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Quarterback may change this route. He'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's long. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. Hard running there. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Higgins. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Keene. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I'm...
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Then pushing the pace.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Here comes the hurry up. Off the play fake. Going deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's crossed. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. On the move, he fires. Complete on the comeback. What a throw. Not a lot of room. It in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's long. Quick strike complete. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. No good. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Verrier. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. To the air, it's Higgins. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Verrier.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Keene. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Let's see what he can do with it. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Higgins. Starting to feel a little pressure. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
Back to the ground with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Trying to bull his way in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? He'll take it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Look out, he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bohannon. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Takes the handoff. It's Moore. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Higgins. Gets it to the back. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield is Higgins. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And the defense, got him at the 27. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to pass, it's Roy. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense looks like they're coming. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit it, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On target to the left. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Sooners are threatening in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Higgins. It's complete on the right side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jeffrey. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the coverage team gets the return on the ground. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Quarterback making checks. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. The play-action fake. Forced out of the pocket. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but
he hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. Gives him the big stiff arm. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of again. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
53-0.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Roy. Sets up the screen. There he goes. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.